Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I have another theatre vlog for you. So today we're actually going to the Hope Mill Theatre to see Lizard Boy. Now I've never been to Hope Mill Theatre before. It's a theatre I've wanted to go to. I think it was it last year when they had Rent on, and then by the time I found out Rent was on, the tickets were completely sold out. So yeah, I've never been, so I'm really excited to see what this theatre is like. It's only a very small theatre. I think it's only got 100 seats or something like that. It's not a large venue at all. It's a very small venue, and Lizard Boy, I managed to get cheap tickets, reduced to £10, and we're on the very front row, centre front row. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know too much about the production. I know that it's in Manchester, I think, for 2 weeks, and then it's going to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. So as usual, I'll show you a bit around the theatre. I don't think there'll be any merch for this show. I don't think there's a programme either. So I'll do I'll film what I can. I'll film a bit of the venue, show you the view from our seat and stuff, and also I'll review the show once we get home as well, and tell you a bit more about the show and what we thought of it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this little video. So just at the tram station now, gonna head to the Hope Mill Theatre. So we've never been to this theatre before, so I'm not quite sure where we're going, so we'll see if we can find it, because apparently it's quite hard to find, but I think it's 2 stops on this next tram coming up, so hopefully we'll be able to find it. So we've just got off the tram now. We've got off at New Islington station. We're just walking up the station. It should be about a 5-minute walk from here, so not too far. What time is it now? It might be a bit early. It's 10 to 7, so it's not that early, because with this theatre you don't have tickets. You have to queue up and check in, and then they'll tell you what your seat's number is if you can't remember your seat number. And then you can go in. I don't think it opens till 6:45, the auditorium. And I think it's only a 100-seat theatre, so it's very small. So yeah, obviously I'll show you around when we get there. It's only a small theatre, so I don't think there'll be any merch or any programmes for this show. So yeah, I'll get back to you once we get there. So it's actually really easy to find, isn't it? So yeah, we're at about 7 o'clock, so half an hour before it's due to start. So yeah, I've never been to this one before. Hi, so Willam.
You're on A6 and 7.
Okay, so we're just at the theatre now, just waiting to go in. I think it opens in about 15 minutes, auditorium. I mean, you can actually get food here. They've got a menu and stuff, but we've already eaten, so have a quick look and see what they do in case we come again. Yeah, really looking forward to seeing the show. that'll be our suits then. This is the view from our seat. We're on row A, seat 6 and 7. So the show is now finished. Now we're just waiting for the tram home for about 10 minutes, and the show was so good, wasn't it, Lawrence? Where is he?
I enjoyed that.
Really enjoyed the show. It was so good.
3 people.
Yeah, and he played all the instruments. It was really good.
Yeah.
So
Very small.
yeah.
deLohr. It's very good sound effects. It's all it's just playing all instruments and the small room and doing little quirks to make the sound and stuff. It was a good story.
Yeah, it was really
Very
good.
good.
I'm gonna be doing it. We got back from the theatre now. Really enjoyed the show. Thought it was really good. I really enjoyed the theatre, the Hope Mill Theatre. Like I said, we hadn't been to that venue before. It's a really small venue. I think it only holds about 120 people maximum at that venue. And they're able to like move and configure the stage depending on what show is on. We were sat today on row A, seat 6 and 7, so the very front row centre, and it was really good sitting in those seats. You were so close to the actors, sort of felt you were sort of in there with them, so I really enjoyed sitting in those seats. I think if I went again, I'd probably sit in those seats again. There wasn't necessarily like a stage, so you weren't looking up or anything. You were on the same level as the actors. It's just a flat floor. So yeah, those seats were really good. So we were on row A, 6, 6 and 7. So I think I might have mentioned at the beginning, there's no merch for this show, no programmes. I think just because it's a small show at the moment. It's at the Hope Mill Theatre till Saturday, which I think will be the 27th of July. Then it's heading to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, where it's on from the 5th to the 28th of August. So there's actually 2 casts for this show. There is the original American cast, and then there's the UK cast, and they play, I think, alternate nights. I'm not sure quite how they do it, but they alternate shows. So some nights it'll be the American cast, some nights it'll be the UK cast. So we actually saw the UK cast, and they were really good. I really enjoyed their performance. Obviously I've not seen the American cast, I don't know how good they are, but the UK cast was very good. The American cast does have the actual composer and writer of the play in it, so yeah, maybe it would be interesting to see both and see how they play it differently, but I really enjoyed the English cast version. So I can tell you who the cast was in ours. Like I said, there was no programme, but there was a little sign up on the door which told you who the cast were for the show that we saw. I've got it on my phone, so I'm going to read it to you because I won't remember the names. So the role of Trevor, who is the main character, was played by Anthony Rickman for our performance. The role of Siren was played by Sophie Reid, and the role of Cary was played by Cammish. And they are the UK cast. So the original US cast, if you get to see them, Trevor is played by Justin Huertas. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. Siren is played by Kiki deLohr Helland, and Cary is played by William A. Williams. So that is the American cast. So if you go, you might get the American cast, you might get the English cast, but I've heard that the American cast is really, really good as well. So I think no matter what cast you get, you're gonna really enjoy the show. So if you don't know what Lizard Boy is about, the basic story is Trevor, as a young child, was playing in a playground. There's a dragon that comes. The government, I think it's attacking. They kill the dragon, and Trevor gets splattered in dragon's blood along with some other children that were in the playground at the time. The dragon's blood causes Trevor to grow green scaly skin, and so he sort of lives a sheltered life where he doesn't go outside, he doesn't mix with people because of his scales. And then every year there is a monster fest, I think they called it, I can't quite remember what they called it, and where people will dress up as like lizard boys to represent what he looked like. So on that day, that's a day that he tends to go out, and because he just looks like everyone else and he can just be normal. So that's the day that he goes out once a year. In the show, it starts by him setting up a Grindr profile. He wants to find a boyfriend, and he gets a request from Cary, like a love story between him and Cary. And then there's Siren. She is sort of the villain in it. She was actually supposed to be one of the children that got doused in blood, and she wants Trevor's blood to take his power to fight the dragons. She thinks there's a dragon apocalypse coming. That's the basic story. So it is a love story between Trevor and Cary. And yeah, it's really good. It's like a rock musical. The songs are quite rocky, sort of folky songs. I've really enjoyed them, actually. I really enjoyed them. I have really loved the voice of Sophie Reid that played Siren. I thought she had a really good voice. I really liked her voice. And also all the characters play their own instruments on stage. They play lots of different instruments. So they're doing all the music on stage, the actors. So they're really talented. They play several instruments each, which is amazing. So yeah, and it's actually only a small cast. There's only 3 of them. But yeah, it was really, really good. When Lawrence comes down, I'll let him tell you what he thought of it. But I loved it. I would definitely go and see that again. Obviously it's quite a cheap production. There's not much in the way of costume. Like he doesn't actually have green scaly skin. You just kind of imagine that's what he's got. So there's not much in the way of costume. There's not much of the way in a set. It's just like a standard set with lots of instruments around. But it didn't really need it. You just use your own imagination, and the story I thought was quite really good, and I really enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Lawrence enjoyed it because it's like a comic book, isn't it? Like a comic book story. He wanted to be a hero, and yeah, no, I enjoyed the story more than I actually thought I would. Really enjoyed the songs. Wasn't expecting to enjoy these songs as much as I did. So I actually think I would give it a 4-star rating because I actually really enjoyed myself. And it's a new musical I hadn't seen before, but the songs were really catchy. I actually think I would actually listen to these. I actually think I would actually go back and listen to the soundtrack because I did enjoy the songs that much. So I definitely recommend it if you can get to Hope Mill Theatre before Saturday. Definitely recommend the show. There is a £10 offer on for £10 seats. So we only paid £10 for our seats on the front row. So I can find the offer, I'll link it down below for you. But yeah, I definitely recommend it, especially if you like superheroes and comic book style. You'll definitely enjoy this musical. So yeah, as soon as Lawrence comes down, I'll let him tell you what he thought of it. Okay, so here's Lawrence. He's just going to tell you what he thought of it.
I thought it was very good. No, the songs was catchy. The acting was impressive. And how they didn't have all the production and stuff like that as a normal big musical production. They made this work with this very small space, and you sort of believed in the actions they were doing to make you believe they were like behind a door or something like that. the second they made it come alive with the acting, I would say. So I can imagine the second in my mind. I could.
You didn't need to have it because they like acted it out
Very well. They did,
yeah.
and they were very well off. Coordination was very good. Of moving around, they seemed to have that very impressive nail down. They did, so I was impressed with that. I think the Lizard Boy song was probably the catchiest song stuck in my head.
Yeah.
I found pretty good. I liked the story. I enjoyed the direction it went. So I think it was pretty.
Yeah, I enjoyed the story. I think I enjoyed it more.
Well developed.
Yeah.
Story, I think that was. So I was impressed by the actors themselves, and so far they were the English version.
Yeah.
So I need to listen
That's
to
their second performance. The first performance was yesterday.
Was it? You wouldn't tell that was second performance.
No,
They were very
good.
professional,
Yeah.
very on spot with everything. I was able with movement, coordination, the songs, and changing notes, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was impressed with all of us. So I definitely would see that. You know.
I'd see that again. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I have to listen to the American version and see what I think I've compared to the English and which voice actors there before.
It would have been interesting to see both, wouldn't it? Compare them.
Yeah.
So I think the American were doing the first week, and the UK is doing the second week.
So we'll see. I think on the magazine that's the American one.
Yeah.
You see a prop in the musical, in the show, but the theatre was nice. And
Yeah,
it's
it's a nice
little
intimate theatre, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And they've got a bar area and they do food in there, don't they? So they do pizzas
and cocktails and stuff.
and a few like sharing platters and stuff.
You get beer while you're waiting.
Yeah, they had a Lizard Boy drink on the menu, sort of like it was like a cocktail. I'm not sure. I think I filmed it, but they had like a special Lizard Boy drink. I don't know if they do that for all the shows. Do a special drink? I don't know.
Might do some sorting shows when a special drink.
Yeah. So if we went again, you could, if you know that they did food, they do like pizzas and things. You always get your food there, couldn't you? While you're waiting.
But I don't.
I think it was about £10 for a pizza.
Easy to get to as well, so.
Yeah, it's actually quite easy for us to get to.
So.
But yeah, is that everything you've got to say on the show?
Yeah.
How many stars would you give it out of 5?
I see. I'll give it a 4 because I think there's more potential.
Yeah.
They could do upscale it.
I would give it 4.
Cause I think you could upscale that. If you want to do bigger stage, more costume, stuff like that involved, then it could be even better.
Yeah.
Still very impressive.
What do you think of the lighting?
Show.
Because he did use lighting.
Oh yeah,
before.
They did light very well with the effects to make the effects work.
Yeah, I thought
So
the way they used the lights was good for the show.
And yeah, you see them with the instruments using different sounds. Floor, banging on the floor, stomping.
I thought it was quite powerful the stomping that they used
in
one of the songs. I think
made it more vibrate because of the small room as well. The thing help.
What did you think of our seats where we were sat?
Very wide front. So we are. What was I feel? Yeah. I was paying really close detail to the movements and what they were doing on us, and changing around with the different instruments they were using. It was interesting some of the instruments they were using. Yeah,
they had a piano, didn't they? They had the piano, guitars.
Skull had the keyboard she blew into. A cello.
Yeah.
Then you had some movies,
like
different sort of horns.
Is it like a kazoo?
Yeah, kazoo, that's it. They had the clapping.
Yeah, tambourine.
I said floor stomping using the boots.
Yeah.
So all sorts of they were using.
Oh yeah, did they have a violin, or have I made that up?
No, like a little.
Oh, it's like a little
ukulele
they had, yeah.
Not violin. The big thing was the cello.
The cello that had the bow, I think. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'd give it 4 stars as well. I thought it was really, really good, but I think there is still room for improvement if they had a bigger budget, like maybe a better costume, like actually give him green skin. I think would help a bit with the, what do you think?
Well,
if he actually had green skin, they say he's got green scaly skin, but he actually hasn't. They don't actually give the actor green scaly skin. You got to imagine that he's got it.
Yeah.
So maybe if they
Visually, yeah, there's more you could
do visually for it, yeah.
You could do visually.
I definitely give it a 4 star. Love the story, love the songs. So yeah, I think I'd give it 4 star. I would definitely go and see it again because it was really, really enjoyable. And I'd definitely go to the Hope Mill Theatre again as well. I really enjoyed the theatre. They've actually got Cinderella on. Is it in December?
November, I think.
November, December. So maybe if we can, we might go and see that. It's Roger Hammerstein's Cinderella. So that would be fun to go to and see there. So I'm definitely going to keep my eye out and see what things come up for that theatre, now that we know how it is really easy to get to. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this little theatre vlog and review. If you can get to the Hope Mill Theatre to see Lizard Boy, definitely go and do it. Like I said, I think I've still got the offer code for £10 tickets. I think it's still valid, so I'll link that down below for anyone that wants to go and see it. And yeah, I have got some more theatre vlogs coming up. I still haven't edited my theatre vlogs from London. I wanted to get this one up first, obviously because it's only on till Saturday. So I do have a Dear Evan Hansen theatre vlog and Juliet and a Frozen theatre vlog going up soon. So if you've been interested in seeing any of those, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified as soon as those go up. Also, for my birthday today, it's actually my birthday today, Lauren's got me tickets to see Six. So I'm hoping I'm not ill this time when it comes, because last time I had tickets for Six in Liverpool, I was ill and couldn't go, and I've never seen Six before, and I really want to see it. So fingers crossed I actually get there this time. It's at the Lowry. We are sat right at the back because the Lowry is very expensive ticket wise. It is very expensive. Even though we've paid like £28, which I still think is quite a lot of money. Like I said, we are at the back in what's classed as restrictive view seats. So I'm not sure how restrictive the view is. We'll have to see when we get there. But yeah, I will be having a theatre vlog for that soon. I think we're going to see, is it 2 weeks time? It's not long till we go and see it. So yeah, so like I said, I hope you've enjoyed this theatre vlog. If you have, please do give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.